we are here on YouTube and on Facebook. Hopefully we are live. I'll just give it a minute to catch up.
Hi everybody.
There you go. You can hear us as well, which is a good sign.
Yeah.
Hello,
Welcome
hello.
to the Black Friday live event.
And as you can hear, Anthony is with us. I shall move over so that he can seamlessly move into view. So yes, you can hear that Ant is with us today. He's making a very special appearance. We have as well new equipment set up, which our chairs.
I'm super low.
You're
I'm on the floor.
You're super low, and you take up too much
Too
room.
much room. That's better. Higher now.
So we seem quite close as well, don't we?
Very
That's
close.
It.
Yes,
Sit back
very
a bit.
close. It's weird being able to see yourself on there as well.
It is weird being able to see yourself. So the camera's in front of us, but we can see ourselves at the side, so that's a bit weird. And I don't know how the lighting is because this is a new setup. Those of you that have been with us a while will know that my previous camera setup failed, and I haven't really been able to replace it in the same way. So we've got what we've got, haven't we? So
yeah, well, we're trying the best of what we've got. This is the first time streaming this way with a downer and a facer, camera wise. So we'll see what happens, isn't it?
And
it's been a long time since I've been on one of these lives, but Joe's drafted me in for this live event.
I thought that I would need a little bit of help, so obviously we need to give people a chance to join us. I can see that a few people are hopping on now, which is awesome.
Hi Claire, hi Shani. We've got Claire and Jessica on Facebook, Shani's on YouTube, as is Tanya, Lynn Parsons as well.
Everyone.
Hi everybody. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's been a while since I've been. I'm just looking at my side profile there. Obviously, you can see
He's got
the beard
a
is
full-on beard now, which he hasn't had for a long time because you're not allowed to have one, are you, in the fire service?
No.
So he's normally very clean shaven and you know, looking very very prim and proper, and now you're doing your full wild man act, aren't you?
Well, I'm just letting it grow out while I'm having to shave every day. I am getting everything tidied up tomorrow because my sister gets married on the Saturday. So
you've got to be presentable for that.
Be presentable.
Yeah, we can't have him looking this wild. But
that's it. I mean, it's I can't. I think I always tidied it up when I grew a beard previously anyway. But I've just let it grow full on wild, which has been good. Not shaving every day, but I've probably had about enough now. It's been 6 weeks.
It's starting to irritate you a bit. I mean, when we first met, you had a beard, and I only really ever knew you with a beard until we went on holiday, and then it was like having a whole new boyfriend. It was weird.
You've got shaved for the full tannage, haven't you?
Yeah, definitely. So hello everyone. I can see we've got lots of people joining us. I hope that this all goes according to plan, but that's why I've got an extra pair of hands tonight, because it may not go according to plan. So as I'm
not sure that I'll be able to help much, but we'll see.
You'll be able to cover doing some crafty bits.
Yes.
If I need to do technical bits and fix them. Yeah. So we'll be counting on you guys to tell us if anything's not working, and we're hoping that you're all ready for a little bit of a bargain. I know a lot of you guys are big time for tea fans anyway, and have got a lot of stash, but we have got some really big bargains tonight. So
we've got some right stuff. I mean, we're doing 90% off on some stuff.
On some items, 90% off, which is
almost
amazing.
giving it away, really, isn't it?
Isn't it?
You'll be getting a stamp set for a couple of quid.
Yeah. So we've and we'll talk you through how it's going to work, and I'll show you some of the products. But what I would suggest you do is either watch us on your phone or your tablet and have your PC in front of you, or vice versa, so that you can look at the website while you're watching, and that you can place orders, because the sale prices that we're talking about are live on the website now under the collection names of Black Friday live event, and Black Friday live 90. So if you're near a PC, or you can check on the website, if you look for those two sections on the menu across the top, you'll see those two sections, and they are bannered up with the prices, the discount for each of the products that are in those sections. So there's did you say there was 81 items?
81 items I counted earlier, yeah.
So 81 items that are discounted, 30 of them at 90% off, the rest of them at the 70% off. So there's some real bargains to be had, and they will only be at those prices for the next 2 hours. So we anticipate that the show will run for about an hour. We'll be with you live for about an hour. We'll talk you through some of the products that are on offer. But then we'll give you an hour after the show ends for you to make your purchases and fill your baskets. Because for some of you, I guess it might be a little bit tricky to do both, to watch us and to do both. But some of the items are limited numbers, so if you've got your eye on something in particular, then I would perhaps, get that checked out sooner rather than later. If I see that you've made an order today and you make 2 of those orders, I will refund you any postage and send them all out together. So we can't always do that, if depending on how busy we are, but we will do that for you guys that are tuning in tonight, because we'll be able to tell that you've been making the purchase in the same day, and the same couple of hours, to be fair. There is no code, Annalisa. It's an automatic discount, so you will just see on the products what the discount is. When you add them to your cart, that's where you'll see the discount will be automatically applied. So if anybody has any problems with that, because it's an automated discount, then do let me know, because that's where I will have to apply some technical
so it should
magic.
When you add it to your basket, it'll take the discount off, and I've had a little practice and that does seem to work.
Does it work?
Yeah, so there's no need for a code or anything like that, but it's the right mix of stamps, coordinating dies, standalone dies. We've got stencils in there as well. Think about, if you've got it yourself, would it be a good Christmas present for somebody that you know? That's
true. Yeah, if you've got crafty friends.
We've already started doing a lot of our Christmas shopping, because I've got the ability to do that while I'm sat on my bum online. So maybe there's some bits in there that
that you might want to give.
Friends might like, or your mum might like.
When you're looking at a 70% or a 90% discount, then it's definitely worth it, isn't it? So, shall we flip to the overhead? I'll show. I've got some samples, some from the design team, some of my own, just showing some of the products that we've got on offer that we can go through. And if anybody wants me to demonstrate any of them, there's any that you want to look at in a bit more detail, let me know, because I will have got them in my stash as well. Ant's going to try and keep on top of all of the comments as well, if he can.
So I've got a few people that said hi. Annalisa's tried it. There's no code needed. It does work. That's all good. I did see there was somebody that said about it was Lynn Parsons saying she wasn't allowed a beard when she was cabin crew as well.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. You see.
From Lynn.
From Lynn,
yeah.
Not allowed a beard. Yeah. Well done, Lynn.
But you just, the truth of the matter is you don't know in today's day, do you? You could be called Lynn and have a beard. So
that's very true. We'll not get into that
conversation
here.
No.
Right, okay. So you can see in front of me now Ant has very, very masterly changed over the camera shot.
Steven Spielberg.
Doing his directing. That I've got lots of samples here in front of me of different products that are in that sale. So where shall we start? I think I'm gonna start with maybe the stencils actually, because they're looking at me. So these are a couple of the stencils, just some samples that I made of some of the stencils that we've got. Now these I believe are in the 70% off section. So you've got the boho tiles, the lovely leaves and the dancing dandelions. So I'll show you those in real life. This is what they look like. And then maybe Ant can tell us what they would be. We've also got the houndstooth stencil as well in the sale. There's also, oh, these are very popular as well. These are the coffee stains and the coffee beans. So I've got one card here that's got the coffee beans on the back. Really, really cute. Oh, is it not worked?
70% off hasn't worked.
Oh, interesting. So we'll just have a little check of that. Try one of the other ones. I wonder if it's just a different code that's not worked. So our first technical issue has been found.
Yeah, the 71's not working.
Right, I shall have to do a little bit of technical wizardry then for these ones. Are they all the same?
The 91's working.
Right, but it's not. But the 71's not.
Working.
There's always one, isn't there?
Yes,
There's always
yes.
one. You see, this is why it's good to have two of us. So Ant can show you some more samples while we swap over seats, and I'll just do some quick magic. So, yeah. So
All right. So stencils. Why don't I just take you through the different stencils that we've got, and then we can have a look at the samples of what which ones have been used. So on your screen now, you'll see that we have I never know which one this one's called, the Street Scene Builder.
Yeah, that's the Street Scene Builder. I don't know if
We've got
this. Yeah.
popcorn as well, the dancing dandelions, coffee stains, coffee beans, which obviously they work quite well. I've been drinking a lot of coffee whilst I've been off myself. Lovely leaves, the boho tiles and the houndstooth. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8 stencils altogether in there, which is all good. And then these are some examples that we've got of each one, so you can see there we've got the lovely leaves, the coffee beans, the boho, the dancing dandelions. This one makes use of the coffee stains in the background as well, just behind the little bunny and the sentiment there. Same as that one as well, coffee, because adulting is hard.
You're doing a great job.
Amen to that. What else we got?
You're doing a grand job.
We've got the snowflake one that's used in the back of this, but there's no reason why you couldn't make use of something else. Tiger stripes on that one. Got the houndstooth that's used on this cozy one. So, you know, it might be a little bit too late for Christmas cards, depending on how much time you've got between now and then, but you know, think ahead for next year as well, for the cards that you'll be making next year. All the different seasons, you've got birthdays, anniversaries, you know, there's a lot of stuff behind mental health now, and sending somebody a sort of thinking of you card and hope you're okay, all that sort of stuff.
I think we're almost there. I feel like we're almost there.
Jo says she feels like we're almost
there, but I'm just doing a test.
Just
so
doing
sorry
a
if
test.
I've gone a bit quiet, that we're having to just do a little bit of a test on this one. Because it's for some reason it's been a little bit cheeky and not working.
So if anybody is having any technical issues when they are adding it to the basket, then obviously let us know. I love this effect on this card here actually, which is unrelated to any of the stencils that we're doing, but it's sort of like a wood grain effect.
I figured it out.
Which is done by Annalisa, which I quite like. I love the little what you call it now, acetate, making it 3D. What you call it when you cut?
When you cut what? What's
When you cut like windows out and stuff.
Oh, aperture.
Aperture, that's
aperture.
it. I love the aperture on that.
Sometimes these things require too much brain space.
Yeah, so Joe has been working on this all day to make sure that everything's okay, ready for the live. But there's only so much you can do before you actually make it live, which is frustrating because with it being live, anything can happen, like live telly, isn't it?
That's it. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So let's try this now. This is, fingers crossed this works. It's because the two discount codes can't always combine, but now I fixed it. And now
Hurrah, 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 hurrah. Joe's fixed it, everybody.
I fixed it. So yeah, we can go back to hand over
presenting baton to you.
Okay, so yeah, so the stencils, and very kindly demonstrated, you can now add the 70% and the
90.
And the 90 together, so that's fine. Is the multi-stream not working? Oh, there we go. It just needed to update. Coming and a going. So yes. So shall we look at some dies now? Because I think the dies are where you're going to see the biggest saving, and they're what I really think you're going to really enjoy browsing for the different things. So Ant showed you the porthole die, the apertures there, in there. That's with the porthole die. That is in the sale.
Brilliant.
And we've also got the A2 sized heart stitched frame die. So this is a lovely little die. I don't know if you can see on screen because it bleaches it out a little bit on the webcam.
Yeah, you can make it.
Can you make it out? It's got those little hearts stitched around the outside, and you can make a really nice chunky border for then your little characters to sit in the middle. And on this one, I've used the Bold Sentiments stamp set to create some imagery in the middle, and that's also in the sale. So yeah, so that's really cool.
So there is no code to put in. If you just go onto the website and you scroll across the top, you'll see two headings. You've got, starts with home, but then you've got Black Friday live event and Black Friday live 90. No points for you guessing which one is the 90% off. But once you click it and add it to your basket, if you go to your basket, that's where the discount will then be showing.
So the next, I'll just show you the die for this one actually. So this is the die that we were talking about that's got the stitched hearts around the outside. This is a really great die, because especially when we've got, after Christmas is out of the way, because Christmas is obviously the next big event and card making event, but after that you're probably talking Valentine's, aren't you? So this is a great Valentine's die. You've got the stitched hearts all the way around the outside. We've got a frame in the middle which you can use on its own, or you can use to cut out that centerpiece that we've got there. We've also got a separate rectangle there, so you can do a little bit of layering up, and then you've got two heart dies, and then the little sentiments that you can cut into the middle to make them look a little bit like Love Heart Sweets, which I think is a really nice little effect. So lots of die for your money, and you've also got I think 70% off this one. I would like to say 70% on the stitched hearts.
70% on that one.
So what does that take it down to then, Anthony?
17% of £18.95 is £5.69.
£5.69 for that die set. That is an absolute bargain. Bargain. So that's the A2 stitched hearts die set. So have a look for that in the 70% off section. We've then, talking about Valentine's Day, because I'll do the ones that are kind of Valentine's Day themed. We've got, I believe both of these are in the sale. There's the Lots of Love cover plate die in the vertical and in the horizontal. So I can see that there's the vertical there. I'm not sure if I put the horizontal one in. Maybe not. I can't see it. There it is. It's at the top there. Perfect. So I've got the actual die here, the vertical one, but the horizontal one is also in the sale, and that's the sample that I've got here for you as well. So you can see that the horizontal one cuts out lots of smaller hearts, which you can then have a background for, or you've got the vertical one with that's got fewer hearts on it and slightly larger. Again, these are a bargain price. What
$5.99 they are.
$5.99 for these, and this is a substantial size die. So where the previous one was an A2 size, so that's the American card size, this is now an A6 size. So this is the UK or EU size card base. So it covers a full A6 size card, if anybody's wondering. So that's that one. So I think they're perfect for your Valentine's Day makes. I've got all of these gorgeous gorgeous cards here. You can see this one here that has got the piece of your heart, I love you to pieces on here. I think we have got the We Go Together stamp set in the sale as well, which is a great one. Oh, that's the horizontal one. I did have the sample.
Yeah.
I didn't think I did, but I have got the actual die, sorry, from the sample. So that's that one. Everyone said it's working, is it? That's good.
No, the comments aren't.
Are they not refreshing? No. Are you all out there? I can see some people are already taking advantage of some of the items that are in the sale, so that's awesome. Thank you very much. I've also got a little bit of a sample that I made for when we went on TV, where I used that as a, you know, I've done some ink blending in the background for this one, which is quite cool, and that you could make into the background for a card as well. So
yeah, we've got Tanya Bowyer that's gone in there and stuck 27 items in a basket.
Go on then,
Well,
Tanya. So we've got two very sizable dies here. These are worth a bit of cash, these, because they're very big dies. The first one is the porthole. The porthole lift the flap. So there are two in there. There's the porthole slimline card die, sorry, which gives you this effect. So it's the slimline add-on with the portholes on there, so you can make a really cute little set of portholes, or you can make the lift the flap version as well. So both of them are in the sale. Excuse me. And this is the sample that I made with the porthole flap, and you can see that it has a little score line across the top there, so that you can make a little flap with a secret either message inside or a secret image inside, so that it just gives you a little bit of a reveal on there. You can also use them to cut out apertures, like Ant said before, pop some acetate behind them. They're really fun little addition to your cards, and they come in different sizes as well. So so you can make different size portholes depending on the size of your project. You could even add the smaller one just as a circular lift the flap. It doesn't have to be a porthole. It could just be a little secret message under each one, and you could have maybe 3 of them in a row going along your slimline card like this, but with a little lift the flap, which would be really cute.
yeah.
So I love that idea. I love anything that's interactive, and in terms of interactive dies, this is probably one of the simplest ones, because it's just, you know, it's just a little score line and
Yeah.
it lifts up.
It's simple to do, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think sometimes people get scared to do the interactive
Yeah,
cards
because you think there's going to be loads of steps.
They're really intricate, don't
Yeah.
they? But they're not really.
No. So I think the other, Ant's just having a look at the website there. If you are trying to order anything from the rest of the store that's got 35% off, that's not set to combine, so that is probably where you might not be able to add any of those on. If you do want to add those on, we can do that. We can add those on because you might want to order things from the rest of the sale at 35% off. So yeah, so we can certainly add that, and I will hand over to Ant shortly so I can just make that little adjustment.
Oh, right.
Because I just noticed when you were looking there that it doesn't add the discount to the 35% off, does it?
I don't know.
You don't know. You've not tried it. Yeah, I don't think it will. No. But this, you see, it's all a learning curve. It's all a learning curve. So this here is the Box Clever dies. So the Box Clever dies, these have been around for a while actually. We've had these a while and we've reordered them because they've been such a popular little card. And they actually make this style of card. So this is a little sample that I made with the seals. And you can see it's just a little box, but it folds flat and has the dimension in the middle so that you can add all of your little critters, and his little XOs just folded over there. So I don't know if you can see all of that dimension on the camera there. I've used some patterned papers in the background and then just used a little bit of acetate so that my little fish is flying in the air in the background.
Well, he's flying in the air, but he's swimming in the sea, isn't he?
He's flying he's a flying fish.
Yeah.
Is just jumping in the air there. But the box card itself is such a fun one to play with. So you can use it with any of your critters. You can make these the little slopes into grass, into snow. So imagine popping your little penguins in there, in a snow scene, or you could have all of your little cat characters in there as well if you just added them to just a little bit of a background scene. We've got some Christmassy dies and stamps in as well, so you could create your backgrounds with those and make that a really fun like little Christmas scene. A box card set is again another one of those interactive dies that is a real surprise for the recipient. So whoever opens this isn't going to be expecting it to be as 3D as it is. And it's, again, it can be as simple or as complicated as you want it to be.
Absolutely. You've got quite a bit in there, haven't you, to be fair? You know? But it don't have to be.
It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be complicated. And I think sometimes they look like you've spent way more time on them than you actually have, because everything you need is in the die set. All of the score lines are already in there. It's just a matter of sticking it together. So again, it's once you know what to do and you've got the bits that you need, it comes together really easily. So you just add a few of your coloured images onto those different layers and you know you're good to go. So I love a box card. Box cards are really, really fun to make, and that will be a fabulous price on the website for sure.
$6.95 it is.
$6.95 for all of that. That is amazing. And this is the time, I think, where if you've been thinking about getting some of these more expensive dies but you haven't been sure whether you can justify them, then getting them at this price, especially if it's something like an interactive die, or even some of the smaller dies that we've got where you might think, oh, I don't really know if I want to pay £10 for a die that's only quite small. Well, now it's going to be, you know, only £3 or £4, isn't it? So this next die set's really, really cool. I'm going to let Ant show you the sample that comes with it, and I'm just going to set the 35% discount to combine for everyone in case you did want to make those purchases from the rest of the
Yeah, so this one is the autumn scene. As you can see from the sample that's been created, it's using the beavering away stamp and coordinating die. I remember this one being created because, you know, we got a lot of feedback that there's not always cards, well, stamps and dies, so that you can create cards for the mesters in your life.
Mesters.
And, you know, like all mesters, we all have a go at doing some kind of DIY. We're always grafting, working, doing bits. Or maybe we're not. Some
Well,
people aren't. I don't know. I've not done much of that
I
over the
know.
last 6 weeks. So, you know. But if there's some wood that needs chopping up or some nails that need hammering in, then I'll be there.
You're all over it, are you?
Yeah. But, yeah, this beavering away is it's one of my favourites. It's always really popular at the shows that we do as well when we go to the different craft shows, because there's always people there looking for bargains for blokes.
Yes, that's true.
The things that they always ask us for at these shows are stuff for men and like really obtuse, like, do you do a Christmas tree star or something like that? Or do you do a circle in this exact measurement? They're always like
Yeah,
really,
something really
precise.
specific.
Yeah. So yeah.
You may swap over again now. Thank you. This is so good. This is so good having
An assistant.
having a handsome assistant at my beck and call. So now you should be able to add anything else from the store as well that is in the 35% off sale. So if you haven't already seen and haven't already been on the website, I'll just quickly change to my face because I'm chatting away to you, aren't I, rather than showing you anything. So yeah, if you haven't already been on the website, oh, Ant's gonna have to squeeze behind me now, and you haven't already seen, I'm sure you already have, but there is 35% off the entire website at the moment. That was really very comedy, just sneaking in the background. So yeah, there's 35% off site wide, but then in the Black Friday sections, the two different sections, you've got a 70% off and you've got a 90% off. So you can now combine all of those automatic discounts so that you can take advantage of the sale site wide, as well as the items that are in the live event. So the 70% off and the 90% off sections will only be live until 9:30 this evening. 9:30 this evening. So take advantage of those. The 35% will be on until the 27th of November, which is Monday, till midnight. So you've got a bit longer to have a look and peruse around the rest of the store, and that is site-wide. There are some exclusions that are non-Time for Tea branded products, but anything that's Time for Tea branded pretty much is in that sale. There is a subscriber only event, so if you are a subscriber to our newsletter, then there will be new products added to this section that will only be available for subscribers to our newsletter, and that launches tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. So if you aren't already a subscriber, there is opportunity to join and subscribe, so that you can take advantage of that as well. So there's lots of opportunities for you to get bargains, get something extra. There will also be additional kind of free gifts for the subscriber sale as well tomorrow. So yeah, so there's lots happening that I need to try and get my head round.
Yeah, I mean, it's Black Friday, you know, started as one day, didn't it? And it's now became a weekend, and then it became
'cause you had
5 days.
Cyber
and now
Monday, didn't you? And now it's like it's a full week, and
it's
then
a week
it's a
and
month.
a bit, isn't
yeah.
it? I mean, the Amazon Black Friday event started on the 17th, was it? Up to 27th,
Yeah, the
so 10
17th.
days. We're not quite Amazon, but you know, we like to give back where we can.
That's it.
And,
We're trying to
reward people as
Yeah.
well. It's not always about trying to get new customers. It's a lot of it is about rewarding the ones that are more that are faithful and keep coming back.
Yes,
isn't it?
that's
So,
it. Our loyal customers, our
Loyal
loyal tea
customer.
timers. So we've got a few comments. A question.
Couple
Go
of
ahead.
questions. What size envelope does the Box Clever card fit
yes.
into?
So the Box Clever card fits into a standard A6 size. I'll show it you there. A6 size card envelope. Sorry, and I don't believe I have one, which is really annoying because I would show you if that's the case. But it does fit into an A6 size card envelope. So yeah, it's the right size for a standard size envelope.
It's the right size. And then also combining shipping. So yeah, if you put more than one order in, obviously we'll look at that, refund the postage and packaging if there is any, and combine the 2, 3, 4, however many orders you might put together,
Yeah.
so that you get all your amazing stuff at the same time.
That's right, yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. Any orders that we get during this time period, so if you place your order today, then we will, so if say you've put you've ordered already from the 70% off, and then you perhaps place place another order this evening from the rest of the site, we will combine your orders together and refund one of the shipping costs that you've
tail.
made. There's a tail popping on screen.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Right against the
There you go. We always have a little visit from Maisie. She did stick her claws in my leg, so that was nice.
Oh dear. Laura Ann has misplaced her gift card code she was sent for a birthday.
Oh no.
Needs it set up quickly. Marie Bingaman is just checking in. Hello, welcome.
Hello
We're just
there.
going through what have you missed. Basically, we've got a Black Friday live sale event on right now. If you go to the website, you'll find a couple of headers on there. You've got a 70% off one and a 90% off one, but we've also got a site-wide 35% off, so lots and lots of discounts to get. Stick them all in your basket. If you order more than one, we'll combine your postage.
I
But
think
yeah, you're talking about getting, your standalone dies that are 22 quid for 6 quid now, so
yeah, that's
big discount.
some massive discounts, and we seem to have figured out all of the little technical hitches that we had to begin with, which is why it's good to do this live, because we get immediate feedback. So, and because obviously Ant's here to help as well, it means that we can get any of those glitches sorted. So so it looks like we're cooking. So shall we go back to the overhead, and I'll show a couple more of the dies.
It is a glorious tale, isn't it, Marie? It is a glorious tale. It's not so glorious when it's tickling your top lip at 3 o'clock in the morning.
No, I
she's
know, when
jumping
she's
all
jumping
over your
all over you.
But
I wish you could see that she's I think I've mentioned before that there's an empty box that I cleared out the other day, and she's now made this her bed. She's now sat on one of the shelves in a box.
she is
being very cute.
And that box can now never have
it can
anything
never
in
no
it
I can't
because
store anything in it now.
It's become known as
it's Maisie's bed.
box.
So right, what we're doing now then?
Says shopping done, yippee!
Whee! Well done,
Thank you, Claire. Thank you for that.
I know. Sorry, go on. We had more comments.
Marie says there a code needed. No code needed. Once you add it to your basket, it'll then show the discount in there. So if you want to, if you're unsure on how much it'll cost, add it to your basket. Go to look in your basket, and it'll tell you the cost.
It'll tell you how much it's being discounted by, and you can always remove it if it's not what you wanted. But and if you've put anything in there in your basket already and it doesn't show the discount, take it out and put it back in again, and the discount will show, because we had a few little technical glitches that have now been fixed.
Yep. Samantha Cook says literally have everything on the website now. Just managed to get the literal handful of items she didn't have.
Oh, bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Managed to secure the missing bits and pieces.
Yeah, I know a lot of you do have, you keep up with all of the releases, all of the collections, and this is what it might just be that you've perhaps not bought one of the coordinating dies because your budget didn't stretch, or you might have wanted one of the dies that you didn't get because again you didn't have the budget at the time. now's the time to get those ones because they're so discounted. So so I'm just going to show you a couple of the other ones that are in there that you might just want to add into your basket, because they will be like very, very cheap. So we've got the Hello scripted sentiment die, which has got, thank you. That it's got 2 dies in there, an outline and then the script. Hello is always a great go-to sentiment if you're not quite sure what to put on there. So,
yeah, if you're sending somebody a card, just saying hello.
just saying hello.
Do you know, it really surprises me the amount. I mean, I don't know what other people are like. Maybe it's just me that's too forward. But I always, whenever I meet someone for the first time, whether it be in a shop or, ordering a coffee or even on, on the telephone, I always say hello and how are you. Ask them how they are. And it blows people's minds, doesn't it?
Yeah, with strangers saying hello.
Yeah.
What? Why are you talking to me?
And I find it frustrating when I don't get that vibe back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We had it yesterday, didn't we? And after we'd finished in the coffee shop, I took all the stuff up, and there was 3 of them there. Not a single one looked up to say thank you or anything like that.
Oh, that's really odd.
And I was like, okay.
Interesting.
I'll be coming back here then.
So somebody's mentioned that shipping to the US is quite high. I am sorry, shipping at the moment is costly. We do our best to be as competitive as we can, and it is difficult. I know, because it is, Royal Mail do charge quite a bit for international shipping. We obviously have to cover the packaging as well, so but we keep that cost to an absolute minimum so that we can reduce the postage cost to our international customers as much as possible. And like Ant said, if you put in multiple orders today, then we will refund any multiple shipping costs. So you will only be charged the one shipping, if you were to do that. And it's, unfortunately, I can't. There's
we can
no
control
way.
the cost
of
our stuff, but we can't control the cost of shipping.
That's it. And if you think about the savings that you're making when you're buying in the sale, you are covering a lot of your shipping costs, because you have if you were buying them full price and then had to pay shipping on top, that does become quite a lot, doesn't it? So so hopefully the discounts will really make up for any shipping that you have to pay. So we've got Happy Birthday. 2 separate dies there. Again, these will be very reasonably priced with the sale. And who doesn't need a happy and a birthday? It just works. And we have I think we've just got the 1 birthday in there. I'm not sure if I'd put the scripted birthday in there. And the Home Sweet Home, I can't remember if we did. I know we've definitely got the fishtail banner dies in there. These are awesome. I use this banner die all the time. It's the perfect size for all of the sentiments that we use in Time for Tea. So it's a great size for the majority of the sentiments. And then it also has this one that folds into a 3D sentiment banner. And then you've got the curved stitch one as well at the bottom. So this is a really cool set to have in your stash for definite. And I don't know how much that comes out at, but
it's $2.99 that one.
$2.99 for 3 amazing banner dies. Brilliant stuff. This one is the It's Your Day banner die. Now this one we've had for a little while, and I think it's a very underappreciated set, because you can get so many different things out of it. You can also get the word dad.
Yeah, you can.
Instead of day. Yeah. So it becomes a dad die if you're making Father's Day cards or birthday cards for your dad. And it fits inside the banner. So again, this banner could be used on its own as a little focal point. It could be used for memory keeping. There's so many different elements to this that I think you could really get an awful lot out of it. The secondary die here, actually cuts the tiniest little frame to go around each of those letters. So again, that's giving you extra dimension, but you can use it on its own. And then the "It's Your" obviously makes a phrase as well, which all fits inside your banner. So again, this one is very underutilized and underappreciated. I think I underappreciate it because I don't use it very often, and I really should. So I want to really highlight that one as a good one to have in your stash, I think.
Yeah, I think you'll appreciate it more if it's 50p as well, wouldn't you?
Is that how much it is?
Yeah.
50p?
Yeah.
Get that for 50p, oh my god. 50p? Why have you not got a dozen of these in your basket to give to your friends? That needs to
Did
be...
you say you could get Dad out of it? You could have...
you could have Dad.
Dad, Dad, it's yours.
Dad, it's yours. What?
You're its dad.
You're its dad.
Yeah.
Interesting. But you could have Yay as well. Yay's cool.
Yay Dad Day.
Yay Dad Day, there
That's
you
from
go.
Jessica Brumby, that one.
I don't know if the clouds were in there, I can't remember. I'll get Ant to check me that. The Yay Dad Day. The kite, again, I think this is another underutilised one because there are so many gorgeous little dies in here. So we've got the frame for the die, and then you've got the two layering items to make the core of your kite. But then you've got the little tails, you've got some decoration for each of your kites, the ribbon bow in two different styles, and then you've also got the sentiment high, because the die set.
Speak to me.
Speak to me. The die set is called High as a Kite. Not in the, the naughty way, but as in high as in hello. So again, a little cheeky play on words. But that makes some really gorgeous cards. And you can also use the aperture to make a shaker card, which I've done a few times, and that looks really, really cute.
I love a shaker card.
Yeah, shaker
I love anything
cute.
with a bit of dimension. That one's $5.99.
$5.99.
The cloud one was $2.99.
$2.99 the cloud one. So the cloud one is gorgeous, and again, I do love this. This is one of the cards that I made with that cloud die.
You've laid over there, haven't you? You've used a bit of that see-through paper stuff.
See-through paper stuff, vellum.
Vellum, that's it. Yeah, vellum.
You can see he's a seasoned crafter.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've used some vellum to add a little bit of different texture to them, and then so that's the larger shape that you've got there, and then this shape here, it creates the outline so that you can differentiate between the different clouds that are in the background, and I think it just looks really, really gorgeous. And obviously you've got your little characters in the background there, and the sentiment high, which you could use the different sentiments that we've got in the sale as well to go with that.
We've got Samantha Edwards with 37 items in her basket. She's the current winner of
most items in your basket.
We've got a 32, a 27, 17, couple of 10s, 9s. All good stuff. Thank you, everybody.
I think thank you ever so much for everyone who's supporting us, and there will definitely be some free gifts, I think, popping in some of those baskets to say thank you for all of your support. So yeah, though we'll add a few extra bonus bits in there for you as well. So we've got here three dies, which are all great for making scenes here. So one is called the Scene Builder die set.
How did you come up with the name for that one?
Well, I wonder. And again, this is just such a great little die set. You've got the two dies here that make up your sunburst, but obviously you can use that for a number of different things.
You could use that to make a little hedgehog. You could put a couple of goggly eyes on it.
Oh my god, that would be so cute.
Yeah.
That would be cute.
Like a little hedgehog.
And then you've got your little your little bits of foliage, which could be little bushes. Foliage. Or they could be trees. You've also got some leaves to build up your tree, and some flowers as well, and then you've got a stitched cloud. So again, all of the key ingredients for making a cool little scene.
You know what you
Hence
could have?
the scene
You could
builder.
set yourself up a couple of trees there, and then you could use these leaves as like lantern lights going across. You know, if you want to create yourself that sort of
You
scene.
out
So there
with
you
the
go.
ideas.
Give that one away for free.
Yeah, well, we can have that one. Thank you. And then the other one that I've got here, I don't have a sample with the scene builder, I'm afraid, but there will be pictures on the website when you find that item. But we've got the Open the Door die set, and then we've got the holiday add-on for the Open the Door. So the Open the Door add-on is absolutely adorable, and it actually has the little lights that Ant's just been talking about, but we have an actual die for those little lights. We've got the Christmas tree, different style Christmas trees and the pot to go with it. We've got a stack of gifts which you can decorate with bows and stars and so on. Holly leaves. We've got the wreath to go around to go in the doorway. Just really fun set to add to your door. Now the only sample that I've got of the door with me is one where it's not got the holiday add-on, but you could imagine the wreath on the front there and the two little Christmas trees outside, maybe a stack of presents when you open the door. So this one, when you open the door, we've got a little caroling critter inside who we've now sold out of these guys. But yeah, it's so cute how it opens.
The door looks so good. It's so unique, and
Isn't it cute?
It's cutting and sticking, which I don't mean in any way. I don't mean in any way to dumb down crafting or anything like that. But it's easier to do than if you were to try and colour that, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
and
definitely.
I don't know if you can see on camera, but the
it's got the little.
what do you call that?
It's
score line.
Yeah, it's got the score lines to give a little bit of detail, and
in the door itself.
Holding it a bit closer, but I don't know if I'm in the right place actually to show that.
You could have anything behind that door, couldn't you? You could have absolutely anything.
Yeah, that's it. You could have a sentiment behind there. You could have. Yeah, I think you can just about see that. You could have a sentiment behind there. You could have anything behind there, like Ant said. So again, these will be really discounted, really good price.
£1.30.
For which?
For both.
For both,
for
each.
the door and that,
the
and
add-on.
also the other scene builder.
There you
as
go.
well.
So are they in the 90% off
They're in
section?
the 90% off section.
So you know, where are you getting dies for £1.30? From time for tea. Until 9:30. So yeah, I would definitely grab those, because again, I love an interactive die that is simple to do, simple and effective, and is perfect for Christmas time or for a new home.
Christmas time. New homes. People,
it's ideal for that sort of thing.
People, you open the door to my heart.
Oh, I like that idea. That'd be a really nice one for Valentine's. So let's move on to some stamps now, because we've got some great stamps in there as well.
Whilst Valentine's is one day a year as well, you should never ever leave it to one day a year to tell somebody you love them.
Oh, you tell me you love me now and again, don't you?
I'm not going to do it on the live.
Oh right,
But
okay.
yeah.
Right, okay. So we've got solid month and numbers stamp set. You're having a good look at that.
Number 9's missing.
No, it's not. Hey.
Someone else might say that though.
Well, you just turn the number.
Turn the
six
6 upside down.
And we've also these we've got some great ones for Christmas here actually.
Show us the Christmas ones first.
Shall I show you the Christmas ones first? All right then. So I've got an example of one of them here as well in a card form, because I love this card. I think it's so just really simple and really gorgeous. So we've got the Christmas Memories stamp set. This is a fabulous one for all of the sentiments that are on it. So you've got Santa, I Know Him, Sleigh Bells Ring, Are You Listening, December, Christmas Memories, Merry and Bright, Jingle Bells, and then you've got Naughty List and Nice List, and a little document for you to decide whether it's the nice or the naughty list. And then you've also got a bit of a candy cane strip as well, to create a border, which is really handy to have. Obviously you could do it in the traditional red and white, but you could also make it a really nice chevron border for all of your other your cards as well. We've got the Santa Stop Here stamp set. So again, this has got some great sentiments: peace and joy, eat, drink and be merry, winter wonderland, hanging stockings with care, holiday, ho ho ho, love this season. It looks like I've lost that stamp. Where's that gone? And 25th of December. So again, a really fun one, and you've got some big chunky ones there that are solid, with Santa Stop Here and Jolly, and then some trees as well. So how much are they, Anthony?
They're £3.58.
£3.58, bargain, absolute bargain. And then this is the example that I've got here, with those lovely little houses and fun little trees on there, the different styles of tree. So this is the Home for the Holiday stamp set. So you can make yourself a little village, a little Christmas village. And we've got home for the holidays, love this tree, December memories, warm and cozy. Christmas is not a season, it's a feeling. Let it snow, and oh, the weather outside is frightful. So yeah, you can make some really nice little Christmas cards from that. And because they're all solid, you just need some coloured ink. So you're not having to do any colouring in with your markers. If you're making lots of Christmas cards and you've not made all of your Christmas cards yet, then this is going to be a really nice one to do. Is that one the same price?
Yeah, £3.58
for that one.
The fact that the stamps are blocks do just make it a lot easier for if you have to do multiples out.
It does, it really does.
Pick a nice Christmassy colour. What we got? What's that green one? Is it like
It's like a rustic wilderness.
No, like a dark green.
That is a dark green.
Oh, is it dark green?
Yeah. Or you've got bundled sage or iced spruce.
Yeah.
Spruce is a good one, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, like this one, it's just really simple. You've got the trees, you've got the houses, bit of a stenciling background, sentiment in top right. A couple of enamel dots.
It's perfect, isn't it? I do like that. And this is another example here. Again, one that I really like, because it's just some paper in the background, and then we've got 3 of the stockings and a couple of the bows to make them look like they're hanging on a little washing line, which is really cute. And the sentiment, hanging stockings with care. So that's not the one. Where's it gone?
Well, you're not hanging stockings on washing line outside, are you? Hanging them over.
You're hanging, yeah, but they're just like, they would be like on a little, you know, on a little bit of tinsel over your fireplace.
A bit of that brown wool stuff.
Twine.
Yeah.
That brown wool stuff.
Yeah, but it's called like. Is it called?
Twine.
Oh.
Yeah.
What is it when it's in a bag then? What's it called?
When it's in a bag.
Rashidi or something like that.
Hessian.
Hessian. Yeah.
It's a good job I know you so well, isn't it? So this is the stamp set that comes from the stock with the stocking. It's the winter icons, and again you've got some lovely little wintry shapes that that are solid, that you can just use your coloured inks for. So you've got the lovely woolly hat. You've got
no H.
No at.
Yeah,
if you're from Sheffield, from Yorkshire, then you say
woolly
that.
hat.
You've got the mittens, and you've got the stocking, and you've got a lovely little mug, and then these shapes all build up to make different presents, so you can have lots of different presents stacked up. So again, if you want to just do some quick coloured stamping, then this is perfect. And what else have we got in here? I'm going to show you all of these at once, because otherwise we'll be here all the live long day, won't we? But we've got some, again, there's more than just the ones I'm showing you. There's 80 odd items in there.
81 to be precise. 81.
So, and we're an hour into chatting away to you, and
we're only going to make it available till an hour after as well.
Yes, so you need time to be doing some shopping. I can see that Jess has made a few comments there. What's Jess saying?
So Jess saying, can't wait to see what we make with the new craft
Yay.
pieces. She says this evening's giving her such a lift. Thank you, and shout out to her mum for the help too. Are you two together tonight then? I know often you get together, don't you, to do the lives and you're crafting at the same time.
You're always jumping on at the same time, aren't you? It's really cool. I love that.
Laura Ann managed to find a gift card and checked out, so that's all good. She said she made that a lot more stressful than what she needed.
Oh dear. Bless you. I also noticed a few people are taking advantage that we've got Klarna now available on the website. I don't know if everybody knows that that's available. But yeah, you can obviously spread the cost using Klarna. So yeah, do take advantage of that if that helps as well. I know I love using that. It really helps me.
Well, Joe thinks that if she buys it on Klarna, it doesn't count.
It doesn't count, no.
But it does.
It does count, yeah.
But it's a good, great payment option
It
there
is
to be
fabulous.
able to spread it over 3 months.
Interest
especially
free.
at this time of year as
Awesome.
well.
Yeah, definitely. So last few stamp sets that I've got here, but like I said, they're not just limited to these ones. These were just a few that I picked out to show you all. So the You've Got Mail one with the little snails is so cute. You will find that the coordinating dies are available as well. I've just brought the stamp sets, but what I would ask you to look out for is some of the coordinating dies are in the 90% off section, the stamps in the 70. So you get a bigger discount off the dies. And there are some coordinating dies in there where we've sold out of the stamps, but I thought I'd pop some of those in the 90% off section because you may not have bought the dies at the time, and now's the time to get them because those are likely to be retiring stamp sets, so they won't be coming back. So you can get the dies at a really discounted price while they're still there. Yeah. If that makes sense.
Yeah, because some people, is the stamp and dies to buy from anywhere and not, cheap things to buy them both together. It's a lot of money, so I understand why. And also, some people, they don't mind doing the fussy cutting. The coordinating dies are there to just make your life easier, aren't they?
They do, yeah. I don't think I could imagine having every stamp set without the coordinating dies. I could do a few without, but I do get that, like Ant said, that it can be a bit of a considered purchase buying both at the same time. So
if you've not got the coordinating,
if you've not got them, have a look, see if it's there. So we've got
the snail mail one is one of the small ones that we turned into a big one, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
I don't know if anybody remembers the A7 size stamps.
Yeah, we did those a few, but we stopped doing them because they were just as expensive to produce as the A6, so why not just do an A6 one? Yeah. So we've got the Be Kind Be You sentiments, again fabulous for Valentine's. The bold sentiment stamp set is awesome, so I love these bold sentiments. Like I said before, I did use that on this card here.
Love.
And it does just make a really bold focal piece for your card. So if you are somebody who likes to do nice backgrounds, some nice stenciling, and just keeps it really simple, then having a big sentiment with some heat embossed metallic embossing powder, and then maybe just a few flowers or something like that, just to keep it really minimal. I think that it looks really gorgeous with those sentiments. So yeah, those are in there, and the dies I think are in the 90% off section. I may be wrong.
Before I do, let me just tell you a couple of bits.
Go ahead, tell me a couple
Claire
of
and
bits.
Jess are crafting together until Jess moves away for work. Where you off to, Jess? Where you going?
Yeah, where are you going?
Shawnee says she agrees with you. Ari Klarna. Jessica loves coordinating dies, not one for fussy cutting at all.
No.
Laura Ann did try just getting stamps, but has given up and gone back to buying dies.
Yeah.
As well.
It just gives a different. You can do it at a push, can't you? And it's. I guess we've become spoilt a little bit by having the coordinating dies because they do give you such a professional, clean finish. So why if you can get them, then definitely do. we've got the Bearing Gifts and the Bears Picnic stamp sets. Now, I will confess that there has been an error in the printing of the backer card sheets for the Bears Picnic stamp set. So if you order the Bears Picnic, it may say that you've got the Bearing Gift stamp set, but as long as you've got the right image that you ordered in the actual stamps, then don't worry. It is a bit of just a little technical printing error that we had. But both of those stamp sets are in the sale, as are the coordinating dies. And then we've also got the Brighter Days stamp set and the coordinating dies for those. They're both in the sale as well. And again, I feel like one of those might be in the 90% off. I'm not 100% sure.
The Bold Sentiment ones, they're both in the 70.
Right.
The die set for the Brighter Days is in the 90.
I thought it was, yes.
Yeah, and the other one is in 35% off, but it's £4.95.
£4.95, yes, because I think that one was already discounted, wasn't it? Yeah.
£9 as it's on that
yes.
sticker or something like that.
So there you go. So we have got some good discounts on a lot of things. This stamp set here, I'm going to show you this stamp set. This isn't actually in any of the sale items, because it was produced in error. So those of you that might have seen the Lucky Duck stamp set that we have, that's currently on there. It will have 30%, 35% off at the moment, the Lucky Ducks. But this was produced in error and is a smaller version, so it doesn't fit the Lucky Ducks dies. And you'll see, if you look on the website for the original version, the ducks are much larger. It's very similar, in terms of style and everything. They are just smaller. So we couldn't really do anything with them because they don't fit the dies. So I think that these will be available for our subscribers tomorrow. And we may well give them away as a free gift for orders over a certain amount. So if you're a subscriber, look out for that. Look out for that newsletter tomorrow, and you may be able to grab hold of this limited edition Lucky Duck stamp set.
That's it, limited edition. Look out for the Dukes.
Look out for the Dukes. So, have we covered everything there, Anthony?
Yeah, we've covered everything. We've got
I've covered everything that I've got examples
like you said numerous
I've got
times.
So many things.
I mean, if we went through all 81 items, we'd be here all night. Do head over if you haven't already. We've had lots of orders already, which is great.
Thank you so much.
I'm already worrying about how much packing,
how much packing we've got to do. We'll be spending all weekend packing.
Fitting everything in.
Yes.
Over the next.
Do you want to pop back onto the forward view? It's very warm in here now, isn't it? Whew. I'm a bit pink of cheek.
You are. How do I do that again?
Go to the webcam one. There you go. So yeah, it's good when we've got all the lights on in here. It just gets so warm, as you know.
It's like being on Britain's Got Talent, isn't it? When they put the lights on you on stage and everybody's
full floodlights on you.
Sweating.
So yeah, I think we've covered pretty much everything that we've got here. Like Ant says. Has anybody got any questions or anything that they wanted to see, anything that they weren't sure about? Now's the time to ask, because if everybody's happy, we will call it a night and we'll give you chance for the next hour to fill your baskets, complete your purchases, make your choices so that you can fully concentrate instead of listening to us waffling on. The discount will end at 9:30 tonight, so do check out before 9:30 if you've got your baskets there. Then check out before then. And like I say, if you're not already a subscriber and you want to get additional bargains, then do subscribe before midnight tonight, so that you're added to that subscriber newsletter tomorrow.
I think sometimes as well, with the subscribing stuff and join our newsletter, you think, well, what you're going to do with my details, you know, just to
That's a
confirm,
good
we
point.
never sell it on, give it to anybody else.
No.
The only thing that we ever hit you with, the newsletters where we share the blogs and the YouTubes with you, and also you get first dibs on everything. You get first dibs, a notification of when the new stuff's coming.
Yep.
You get rewarded by.
You get we do special discounts. We do treat yourself Tuesdays for subscribers only, so you'll get those every now and again. We'll do a special sale that's just for subscribers. That answers. You'll also get to know about our new releases if we're on TV. So we do send daily updates. But if you wanted to unsubscribe at any time, you can just unsubscribe. You also get a discount, a welcome discount when you first subscribe. That won't be applicable to your sale, but you can keep that code for a future purchase. So you'll still have that 50% discount to use at a later date, perhaps for our next release.
Yes.
Maybe.
Is there another release before the end of the year?
It's unlikely to be before the end of the year. I think it's going to be early January just because of manufacturers' timescales. I think it's probably going to be early January. Certainly before the end of January, we will have our New Year spring release. So it'll probably be a Valentine's themed, spring themed release.
All right, somebody asked that earlier on.
Did they? Oh, thank you very much for asking.
A few comments then. So we've got Jessica saying the ducks, just because they're smaller, don't make them any less adorable.
No, they are. It's something about things being smaller sometimes automatically becomes cuter, doesn't it? I don't know if you can see them because of the shine, but look at the little ducks.
And what else we've got? Smaller ducks complement the main set, as not all ducks would be the same in reality.
That's true. Yeah, you can have a little family of ducks then, can't you?
Yeah, Lauren says she spent all the money and then looking at things thinking, I should have got that.
That's always the way.
Tanya says, thank you for such an amazing sale evening. Thank you for
joining
your
us.
orders, Tanya. I've noticed you've put in more than the one. So like we said about the shipping, we'll make sure that's all rectified.
Yeah. But, if you do end up adding more things, you know, because you've missed something or you didn't see something and you get a bit of FOMO, and you need to add something else, don't worry, we will combine the shipping. So yeah, that's not a problem if you've done that. So we can't do it before you make the purchase. That's the only thing. So you would have to make the purchase and then we can refund it. So yeah, that's not a problem at all.
Yeah.
Yay.
So yeah, great. Thanks everybody for having me this evening.
Yeah, I was going to say it's been nice for Ant to join us, hasn't it?
Yeah, I've been wanting to come back for a bit, and we've been waiting for the right opportunity. Obviously, I've not been able to get around, so I can barely fit in the office.
No, I know, it is quite a small space.
Joe's got herself this new massaging heat chair in here now as well, which is even bigger. So
it is enormous. It takes up the whole space, doesn't it? Really.
But now I'm off crutches and able to get around a little bit more than you thought you'd bring me back for.
I did, and I do appreciate it. I do appreciate him coming in because he's not been feeling too well, and it's hard when you're recovering from an injury. You know, you're in pain a lot of the time, and it makes you tired. And we're here at 9:15, forcing him to do some work. So
I haven't done my hair.
You even had to do his hair. Said I'm going to have to make my hair look.
I'll take my pajamas off.
So no, I do appreciate the effort, because I couldn't have done it without that extra pair of hands. So yeah, very, very grateful for that.
It is what it is, isn't it? We'll get through it.
We do.
So yeah, nice to see. Well, not see, but hear from everybody.
Yeah.
Thanks
so much for joining us and joining in.
Being loyal customers, you know, the names that are popping up there are all the names that I've seen many times before. So all part of the Time for Tea family. So thank you. And
we'll look forward to packing all your orders. And
I think
teaspoons are with us as well. Oh, Laura was saying the teaspoon.
Nagging to say hi to me. Hi there.
See, it's been a while since you've told everybody to go to bed, isn't
I know,
it? Actually,
right?
yeah, it's time. It's bedtime now.
Yeah. It's time for bed.
And I think it's time for us to go to bed, and we'll let you finish your shopping if anybody's still got items in the basket.
So you've got 45 minutes for that. Get it all done. Get it done before 9:30. Get to bed.
Yeah,
that's what
get
we're
to
doing
bed.
now.
That's
Cup
what
of tea
we're
in bed.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we'll aim to get you these orders packed. Sister gets married on Saturday, so we won't be available for packing
Saturday's going to be a bit difficult.
But
yeah.
Sunday, Monday, they'll be out early next week.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks ever so much, guys. Have a fabulous Black Friday weekend, and we'll see you next week for our usual, our back to normal crafting live on Thursday.
It won't quite be December. It'll be the 30th of November.
No, it'll be the last day of November, won't it? So we'll see you then.
Cool.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
Bye.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.